3-pointers in the second half?
Well, I mean, they're so good at, Hauser's so good at running into that screen, slipping out of it, and it just puts you out of balance enough. And our plan was to try to switch it at all cost, and we were just late with some communication.
And then Thomas with those 3-pointers obviously Foster with those 3-pointers towards the end obviously didn't do anything in the end, but really kept you guys in it seemed like.
Yeah, he took one with, the one with 15 seconds left. I'd rather him pull that to the top. We didn't have any timeouts left. But he panicked a little bit in that situation, but he certainly fought tooth and nail to keep us in the game.
Yeah, Coach Kyrie Thomas with 19 points in the first half and then 5 in the second. Obviously, he contributed in other ways, but what did Marquette do defensively to kind of make him a little bit less of a scoring factor?
They got to him on the catch on some of the 3-point shots. Kyrie got to the rim. There was some contact sometimes, and, we weren't able to get to the free throw line, and, when we did in the first half, we didn't make them. But Kyrie had a good game. He played well defensively and obviously had a big first half.
This might be hard to talk about on the spot, but how many of the threes that Marquette got, the looks they got, were ones maybe to tip your hat to the shooter, or ones where there were mistakes made to let him get it?
The 3 I remember is the one Howard took on Kyrie, where he's got a 6'10" wingspan, he's all over him, and then Rousey had the shot put a couple of them. He was so far out there, and it was nothing but net. So sometimes you got to tip your hat to him.
I guess just offensively, it looked like you had some avenues to attack the rim, and maybe just didn't finish or took jump shots that were open shots. I guess, was there anything you would have liked to see the guys do differently, or what were you talking about in the second half?
I thought at times we settled for 15 to 17 footers that were open, but I'm not sure, and I have to watch the film. I'm not sure anybody stopped us from going to the rim, and maybe we settled a little bit for a 15-footer that we didn't make, and we could have maybe got to the rim and got to the free throw line. Don't know. He's got some knee issues, so that's why he didn't play second half. I think he's closer, but he still hasn't practiced.
Any other questions?
The performance itself, maybe the 3-game stretch down the stretch, going into the Big East tournament play, do you still, this result, standing, how do you feel going into postseason play now?
Well, I think when you know that, you're likely going to play in the NCAA tournament, I think there's a reason you're in that position, and the reason we're in that position is how we played the last week. The win over Villanova and the win against DePaul. And then, we fought tooth and nail against a very desperate team here today. They obviously had a lot to play for last game in this building, and, they played with a lot of energy, a lot of emotion, and, we controlled the game for, a good 25, almost 30 minutes. And then, the 10 out of 12 is an incredible performance from 3-point line. I don't care who's defending.